necessary, Lancets, insulin, the whole gig for diabetes, as well as food and formula for the metabolic children. As several years passed and we were getting nowhere, the families were getting very discouraged. Kathy LaFond Evans was struggling with similar issues with her own family. There was something wrong with her children, and the only thing that was really helping them was a relatively new but very costly formula called Kayt. Their insurance company wasn't going to pay for it. Well, Kathy contacted the lobby organizers, who were families just like yourselves, and joined their ranks. And as a result, the bill was revised to include formulas for those with multiple food allergies and malabsorption issues, the conditions that it was believed the Evans children were suffering from. Kathy was not shy of media coverage. She was a desperate and determined mother, and desperate and determined parents will do anything they have to for their children. The Evans children became the poster board for that lobby effort, and after 5 years of lobbying, Assembly Bill 1818A became part of New York State law. You are all benefiting as a result of that law today. Any of you who have had a nutritional issue, have had formula covered by your insurance, it's a result of the passing of that bill. But the story is really not over. It would take many more doctor's visits by the Evans family, miles of travel, and many dead ends before the children were diagnosed with mitochondrial disorder. Kathy would later learn that she also had Mito. Despite her daily challenges caring for herself and her children, she remains an advocate. Her story begins in her own words in her book, My Children and Mito, but the rest of the story has yet to be told. Kathy, I'm hoping, Kathy, you all have a chance to meet Kathy and her daughters today. There's something else that's in this room. It's called tenacity. It's the thing that will not let you stop doing what you need to do for yourself, your family members, or the people who are going down the same path that you have already traveled. And I'm confident when I say this because the response to this event has been overwhelming. A wise woman in this room said to me a few months ago, we're caring for way too many families with Mito and we really need to do something. And that was the impetus of today's event. Where it goes from here is really up to you. It's not up to us as the health professionals. There's only 3 of us here in the room, actually 4 or 5 of us in the room. If you want to count the genetic counselors, there's not enough of us, but there's a lot more of you, and you guys are driving the bus. Today you're going to hear from parents who have lost their children, but continue to give back to this community, the one that their children still belong to. And you will hear a little from the healthcare professionals. There are many streams in Mito awareness, care, advocacy, and support. And some of them have come together today in this room at Albany, New York. Today, I'm just like you, an attendee. Aside from a few announcements and some introductions, I'm here for on-the-job training because Mito is a two-way street. We're going to learn from you just like you learned from us, and we are going to advocate for social support within the Mito community, and we hope you're going to join us in doing that. Thank you. We're going to be doing several raffles today. I just want to let you know that there is a 50-50 raffle that will be drawn at the end of the lunchtime. We also have some nice items that after that's been drawn, that will be given away. The Thomas Patrick Morrison Foundation has given us some clothing items to raffle away, so we have 3 raffles there. And then one of our other families, the Velastros, have been in touch with Weight by Date, which is a nice computer program to help you track your diet. If you're really counting carbs, if your treatment plan requires that you count carbs fairly consistently, we have a raffle for some lucky person in this audience to get that computer program. For the rest of you that don't get it, it's relatively inexpensive. I think it's about $80. It's probably less than that. So it's a downloadable program, very, very nice. I've looked at it myself, and it may be something you would like to take a gander at. Also in here, we don't want to forget, every time we do something, we want to take a look and see how we can improve it. If we're going to do this again next year, I hope to put Cheryl on the hot seat instead of her just being the MC. Have her get up here and have to do a presentation. But we want to know how we did, if we got our message across, if there are things that you would like to see us help coordinate. And if you folks are interested, there are cards on the table. We want this, the survey is anonymous, but we put the cards there. If you have ideas and want to share them with us, if you want to be a contact in your community, let us know. That's what those cards for, and you can pass those in at the front desk on your way out today. Wayne Lamalf has completed a really nice map if you want to know where everybody came from. The red flags on that map are the adults, correct? Okay, and the blue ones are the children. So if you want to take a look, that's just for the attendees here. That doesn't represent all of our patients. But we were very HIPAA compliant. We just submitted email addresses to Wayne, and Wayne put that together for us. So if you want to kind of see where there are clusters of patients, you can take a look at that map. And then I'm going to just stop talking for a while, and we're going to have a nice leisurely lunch, give you a chance to get to talk to people, move around the room a little bit, and anybody who has small children or has issues that may require you to get through the line a little bit faster, we're going to let those folks go first. And I'm just going to wait for Jennifer to give me the thumbs up for lunch. Okay? Anything I've forgotten from any of you people, please remind me. No? Okay, we're good for now.